The higher your intelligence, the easier it is to feel lonely in a crowd. Arthur Schopenhauer. Have you ever wondered why some of the most brilliant minds in history preferred silence over conversation, solitude over parties, and contemplation over small talk? Today we'll step into the world of Arthur Schopenhauer, the 19th century German philosopher whose piercing observations on human nature are as relevant today as they were nearly 2 centuries ago. By the end of this journey, you might see your own social life and your need for it in a completely different light. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your curiosity deserves company, even if it's virtual. Step 1. A life born into silence. Arthur Schopenhauer was born in 1788 in Danzig, into a wealthy merchant family. But unlike other privileged children, Arthur didn't find comfort in society's noise. He was quiet, observant, always watching the human drama unfold from the edges of the room. When his father died tragically and his mother, a sociable writer, immersed herself in a busy literary circle, Arthur found himself increasingly alienated. The salons and gatherings his mother adored felt hollow to him. For Schopenhauer, truth wasn't found in chatter. It lived in silence, books, and deep reflection. Step 2. His philosophy of solitude. Schopenhauer didn't just prefer solitude, he defended it. To him, solitude wasn't isolation, it was self-preservation. In his eyes, ordinary conversation was often shallow, driven by vanity or the need to fill silence with meaningless words. Intelligent people, he argued, could endure silence because their minds were already rich landscapes. They didn't require constant external stimulation. He wrote that, "A man can be himself only so long as he is alone, and if he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom." To Schopenhauer, the mind needed space, and too much socializing robbed it of oxygen. Step 3. Why intelligent people feel alone in crowds. In Schopenhauer's view, the more intelligent a person is, the less they are satisfied with ordinary social interactions. When your thoughts run deeper than the surface-level topics most people dwell on, conversations can feel frustratingly thin. It's not arrogance, it's incompatibility. He saw intelligent individuals as naturally more self-reliant, deriving joy from their inner life rather than external approval. Crowds, to him, were noisy, distracting, and often a threat to individuality. He believed that great minds are forced into solitude because there are few with whom they can truly connect. Step 4. The curse and gift of the inner world. Schopenhauer understood the paradox. While solitude gives space for thought, it can also create distance from others. Intelligent people may long for deep connection, yet struggle to find it because their standards for conversation are high. This often leads to what modern psychology calls social fatigue, where too much superficial interaction drains rather than energizes. In today's hyper-connected world, this is more relevant than ever. Social media provides constant contact, but often without depth, leaving intelligent minds feeling both overstimulated and undernourished. Step 5. The psychological truth behind his ideas. Interestingly, modern research supports some of Schopenhauer's claims. Studies have found that highly intelligent people often experience lower life satisfaction when they socialize frequently. One theory is that evolutionarily, intelligent people are better at long-term planning and self-reliance, making constant social interaction less necessary for survival. Their brains crave novelty and meaning over routine and small talk. In short, they would rather have a single deep conversation than 100 casual ones. Step 6. Schopenhauer's advice for the modern thinker. If Schopenhauer were alive today, he would likely urge us to protect our mental space as fiercely as we guard our physical health. This doesn't mean cutting off all social contact. Rather, it means curating it. Choose quality over quantity. Spend time with people who feed your mind, not just your calendar. And don't feel guilty for declining an invitation if your soul needs silence more than stimulation. To Schopenhauer, solitude wasn't an escape from life, it was the foundation for a richer one. Step 7. The final reflection. In the end, Schopenhauer's philosophy is not an instruction to reject people, but to reject shallowness. Intelligent people avoid social life not because they dislike humanity, but because they crave the version of it that is rare, honest, meaningful, and profound. And if you've ever walked away from a busy room feeling more alone than when you entered, perhaps you've already experienced the truth he saw so clearly. The real question is not why intelligent people avoid social life, but why so much of social life gives them nothing worth staying for.